Great editorial is always about exciting and delighting the reader, innovation. It's really important that there's also an element of surprise, but at the same time it has to be practical and relevant. It has to be useful.
My definition of great editorial is editorial that engages the reader, informs the reader, and delights the reader. Every reader goes to those pages to feel a little bit smarter at the end of it all.
Editorial really engages the reader with that element of surprise. We want readers to expect that they're going to get something unexpected in Flair, and we create a special conversation with her through blogs online, through the magazine, anywhere where she sees the Flair name.
It really is about the reader feeling that the editors and the editorial team has his or her best interests at heart, that you understand me, that you understand what keeps me awake at night, you understand what's going to solve problems for me. You understand how to make my life easier. You understand what I'm worrying about now, and you're just enough ahead of the curve that you understand what I could be worrying about tomorrow, so that you're always delivering a little bit more than I expected. Any smart editor is in constant communication with his or her readers all of the time. By reading the letters that they send or the emails that they send, checking in with what's being said on the website, engaging with them in person, focus groups, surveys, all of those kinds of things, but really being attuned to the issues and concerns of that readership.
Our editors are constantly in touch with the world around us, whether that's movies, pop culture, online, television shows. We always have our antenna up, and we're always anticipating what our readers are going to want.
There is an implicit endorsement of the advertising on the pages because the editor has allowed those advertising pages to be presented alongside his or her editorial. That stamp of approval is more highly valued when the reader feels that the editor has his or her best interests at heart. So when the relationship between the editor and the reader is strong, the relationship between the reader and the advertiser is strengthened.
Readers are really savvy these days. They know exactly what's going on. They know when they're being sold to or when something's being pushed at them.
When readers get confused, when they have that moment of, wait a minute, is this an ad or is this editorial? Their spidey sense goes up. Readers actually value the advertising message, but they want to know clearly that it's advertising. When the reader trusts the editorial, the reader trusts the advertising.
We get proof every single day that readers are connecting to Flair's editorial, whether they are responding to us online. We get a lot of letters, we get feedback. I have advertisers calling me constantly and saying, that item you showed, sold out.
A magazine that gets a lot of reader mail, a magazine that gets a lot of traffic on its website and a lot of engagement in its forums, a magazine that readers feel passionate about. That speaks to a level of engagement that I just don't think you see with other media properties.